Alright, good morning everybody. Just gonna do a quick finish up on this. Took them out, tested them. I'd done more testing actually before this, but just want to do a little bit on camera for you. The reason why I didn't go through more effort that I wanted to make a 2-day camping trip where I did all sorts of crazy stuff to these knives, see which one handled it better, was because Cold Steel does not make this particular knife anymore. They've changed it. They've changed the blade steel and they've changed the grind. And I'm going to briefly talk about that. I can't go inside right now because people are sleeping, so I got to be quiet. This flat grind from top to bottom seems to be better for skinning, cutting meat, things like that. And this seems to be better for more heavy-duty things. I like that. That's a good trade-off because, I mean, come on, this is the Marine Corps knife. It's a great knife, you know. So if you're going to make a copy, why not make one that, you know, just does something a little different, you know, instead of just being like, here, we're going to make a copy of, like, one of the best knives ever, right? Now, what Cold Steel did was they made a grind more similar to this, where it starts there instead of going from top to bottom, but it's a hollow grind, which I can agree with wholeheartedly, because then you'll have some more heavy-duty abilities as that, but still a little more intricate cutting abilities with the hollow grind. I like that. I don't know about the steel that they decided to use. This is SK5. The one they've changed it to is Krupp, and I'd really like to get a hold of one of those so I can test it, but from with my experience as a Krupp, although it's better than most stainless steels, I don't like it compared to 1095. Now my final verdict on these knives is that this one, the leatherneck, so far as the ones that are right in front of me, is better for fighting. Not necessarily combat, but better for fighting, as it's a little lighter, so it's a little faster. It's that flat grind from top to bottom makes it slash real easy. Very little resistance through soft materials. I had done plenty of cutting of meat and whatnot with it, and better you can cut meat, better you can cut a person. So that does well. As a survival utility knife, the Kabar is better than the leatherneck, so far as what I have right in front of me. What I'm gonna do. No, as general knives, I consider it a draw because there's quite a bit of trade-off. And what I'm going to do is I have to go inside. People are sleeping, so I can't talk. But I'm going to show you one made by the Ontario Knife Company, which I'm tempted to buy and review myself for under $40. It's a 1095 steel version of this with a Creighton handle. So I'm tempted to do a review on that. I'm also going to show you one made by Smith & Wesson, which I feel that the leatherneck has beat hands down, even with the current blade steel that they use, the 416 Krupp. I made a big fuss on their Facebook, and they answered very graciously. They said that they changed the grind because that's what people wanted. I agree with that. They changed the steel because some sort of contract that they have required that to make it out of stainless steel of some sort. I personally think they should use AUS 8, but that's me. They might have all sorts of reasons for doing that. If I could get a hold of one, which I don't see me spending the $80 on right now, because look, I have these two knives. Why would I spend another $80 on a knife that I don't need? But if I could get a hold of one, I will test it and you know, see how it goes. So I'm just going to show you these two knife pages, and then I'll show you the Cold Steel one and what it looks like and whatnot, and then that's my verdict. Read my review on my blog to get a little more details, because I'm not limited with time on that. So we'll just go take a look real quick. Ontario Knife Company. This is on Cheaper Than Dirt. Smith & Wesson. And then The other thing I'd like to say is I'd really like to see Cold Steel make a semi-serrated edge version of any of their fixed blades. I guarantee you, if you had an SRK with a semi-serrated edge, I'd buy one tomorrow. Because I like to be able to do a bulk of my cutting with a serrated edge and save that edge for my intricate skinning things. And you don't do that with your fixed blades. You'll do it with your pocket knives. I love this knife, but I don't see that with the fixed blades. I'd really like to see that with a good survival knife. Like I said, the SRK, I'd buy that tomorrow if it has a half serrated edge. Still might buy it tomorrow anyways. Thank you very much.